Good evening, everybody. I want to say a very big thank you for being part of this training. I appreciate you all for coming for today's class. You might probably be wondering, what does this man has to offer today? You might probably be wondering, what does this man? Like I said, I want to say a very big thank you to those people that they are subscribed to my channel, and for those that have been watching the video, a very big thank you to you. Don't forget that I'll always be dropping the beginners courses there. And please, let us try to be consistent to this class. I know we have been so busy, even myself have been busy. I went for a training today for a fiscal training, giving out fiscal training today. So it was it's really a hectic one for me. But there's no choice for me to just conduct this training so that we know that we are at least we are staying in the game. Let's start. What do we have for today? Today I'll be looking into pips, lots, leverage, brokers, platforms and charting softwares. I'll talk about type of traders, and we'll say bye-bye for today. So you might be wondering, what exactly do we have to say about pips? A pips is point in percentage or percentage in points, which represents a tiny measure of the change in a currency pair. The forex market can be measured in terms of the quote or in terms of the underlying currency. Determining your profit and losses is an essential part of trading. So let's take a closer look at how pips and spread factors in the equation. Now, class, like I said previously, you don't have an idea of forex, there's no problem. This class is for you. You have an idea of forex, there's no crime. I always tell people, if x plus 2 equals 4, you are told to find x. Of course, x is 2 because when you take 2 to the other side, that's 4 minus 2, and x equals 2. Should I shock you today? Do you know that there's something unique about the answer I got that you might not be seeing? But I can tell you something. But don't let us talk about that because this is not mathematics class. Are you with me? It's actually a forex class. So what am I trying to say in essence? You have an idea of what I'm saying here. Why don't you just stay put and see if you can get something good in this class? Once you get something good, it will be advantageous to you and even people around you. Are you with me? So like we said, a pip is points in percentage, and it presents a tiny measure of the change in the currency pair in the forex market. People still don't know what pips actually means. They feel pips is just a simple calculation, you move. Let me explain what pip means. To a man who doesn't even have an idea of forex, this is what pips means. Let's say, let's go to trading view. Let's go to products. Look at what this means. This means that I have a candle going up. As this candle is going up, as it's going up, as it's moving, if you observe by my left-hand side, you will see that a value is probably moving. Mr. Dimeji, can you see that? You see that a value is moving, 1833.48716. Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
So that is what PIP means. It's simply a tiny measure of change in the forex market. A slight push in the forex market. That's what PIP simply means. And coming here, you see that there are simple ways of calculating pips. Or before I go into that, pips is actually of two sections. When you talk about the forex pairs, talk about gold, talk about yen pair. Now I'm going to put it down in two segments. But before I do that, let me give you a simple logic on pips. Pips is simply when you say 1 over 10,000. And mathematicians in the house, that's 0.001. Are you seeing this? Sorry, let me probably make this at least I'm talking about normal forex pairs. I'm talking about in terms of what forex pairs. Now, the fourth value from the decimal is what is regarded as 1p. What am I saying? The fourth value here is 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth value is actually this one here. And this is what you see as what? 1p. Now, what if I have an exchange rate? I talked about exchange rate rates rather on day one. And let's say my exchange rate is 1.36. 879. This is my exchange rate. And looking at my exchange rate, I'll probably say that, okay, how do I measure PEEP in this exchange rate? As much as some people, they have an idea of Forex, they have big problem measuring PEEP, even at this level. I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see that my PEEP calculation should commence from 7, which is the fourth value from the decimals. Now the question is, let's say 7 is what I'm looking at. Let's say somebody says, Mr. Ademeji, add 10 pips to this exchange rate. Mr. Ademeji comes here and you just come here and say 1, 1 and 0. So I've even gone too far. Somebody says, Mr. Ademeji, add 5 pips to this. Comes here, puts this as 5. And Mr. Ademeji will calculate 9, 2, 1, 9, 6, 3.1. Mr. Ademeji just added 5 pips to that exchange rate. Somebody tells this man, add 50 pips to this exchange rate. Oh, that's beautiful. What will he do? He comes here. He adds 50 to this. And of course, only 92 will be affected. Oh, sorry, this is also affected. So this should be 7, 3, 1, and this will be 7. So Mr. Ademeji has successfully added 10 pips to this exchange rate. What if somebody says, Mr. Ademeji, add 100 pips to this? Oh my Lord, this is simple. Comes here. He adds 100 here. That's 7, 8, 7, and 3. Can you see this? This man has successfully added 100 pips to this exchange rate. So that's exactly how this works. That is done. What about yen pair? Yen pairs are currency pair that end with JPYs. I repeat, yen pairs are currency pairs that end with JPY. What are examples of yen pairs? Euro JPY, GBP JPY, USD JPY. You have NZD JPY, AUD, I think AUD JPY, yeah, Euro JPY, so on and so forth. JPY, yen pairs are all those JPYs. And if you observe, the exchange rate for yen pairs are always like this. 115 points, maybe 712. So if Mr. Ademeji should add 5 pips to this, his 5 pips will still lie here. I see this. So his 5 pips will be 2. 1 and 5 is 6. 7.511. Can you see? Welcome back, sir. He has added.
Apologies, a call came in.
No problem, sir. No problem, sir. He added 5 pips to this. So this is how to add your pips to your currency pairs. Don't worry, in the advanced class, I will do further analysis on all this. The next one I like to talk about because of time is lots. What are lots? Lots represent the size of your trade in forex. In another interpretation, lots is the number of currency units we trade in the forex market. There are 4 types of lots actually. They are standard lots, mini lots, micro lots, and nano lots. The reason why you are not seeing nano lots there is because nano lots is so minute, it's much more negligible. So there is no point adding nano lots to this discussion. So what exactly are lot sizes? I was talking to a trader 2 days ago. The guy chatted with me. He said he put in $50 or how much did he put in? He lost his money. I asked him one question. Did you trade more than one currency pair? He said yes. I said, number one, that's your mistake. What lot size did you use? When the guy told me the lot size he used, I said that was the reason why he got bumped. I am not saying if the trade had gone in his direction, it wouldn't have been advantageous to him. But the fact remains, the truth remains the fact that he lost the money because money management was not in his agenda, probably because he was a new trader. So how do you calculate lot sizes? Let's say somebody like me, I have $1,000. Or let's say a friend of yours tells you that he has $100 and says, Mr. Gospower, how can I calculate my lot size with $100? Whoa, I mean, that's so straightforward. You simply say 100 divided by 10,000. 100 divided by 10,000 is what? 0.01. So this type of lot size is called what? A micro lot size. This type of lot size is called what? A micro lot. And now listen to me carefully. Micro lot sizes ranges from $100 to $900. So even if you have 0.09, it is still a micro lot size. Another friend of yours tells you that, bros, I have $1,000. What is my lot size? 1,000 divided by 10,000. This gives you what? 0.1. Now, 0.1 lot size is what? A mini lot size. 0.1 lot size is what? A mini lot size. A mini lot size is a lot size that ranges from $1,000 to what? To $9,000. $1,000 to what? To $9,000. Let's do the last one. If a female friend of yours told you that she has $10,000, that Mr. Dimeji, what would be my lot size? Mr. Dimeji will simply say 10,000 divided by 10,000.
That's one.
That's one. God bless you, sir. And that gives you what? A standard lot size. One lot size is a standard lot size is a lot size that ranges from $10,000 upwards. Imagine somebody trading with a standard lot size. Tell me, what kind of job they want to do again in Nigeria? Because 10 pips on the standard lot size is an average Nigeria salary. As I speak, 10 pips on standard lot size is exactly $100. Now imagine you are not a greedy person. You only make 50 pips in a day. You are making almost like, you know what dollar is saying now? Dollar has rose again now. So you are making almost like 300,000 naira in a day with a business investment of 6 million. How sweet is that? That's so interesting. I hate me. So this is what is standard lot size. Now, leaving the standard lot size, I'd like to go to the next phase of my slide, and that's leverage. Leverage results from using borrowed capital as a funding source when investing to expand the firm's asset base and generate returns on risk capitals. Leverage is an investment strategy of borrowing money specifically. Now, what are we saying? Leverage is just like, I have $100. The broker tells me that, Mr. Gospower, your $100 is too small in the forex market. I'll now ask them, Mr. Broker, what can I do? Then Mr. Broker goes back and tells Mr. Gospel that, Mr. Gospel, take a leverage of 1 to 500. If you take that, it will balance your system in the financial market. If you look closely on my screen, you will see that I have a ratio of 50 to 1. 50 to 1 there simply indicates that Mr. Lagbaja brought $200 and Mr. Lagbaja $200 in the forex market is $10,000. It doesn't mean that the man's money converted. No. What just happened was $200 is equivalent to what? To $10,000. So in conclusion, your $200 is just like a $200 in the financial market, but it looks bigger to you. Are you with me? That's what leverage is. Now, let's go to my screen. For this leverage, if I have $200, then that's exactly what? My $100, I use a leverage of 500 to 100 to 1. So that means that I am having a $50K in my forex account. I'm having a $50K in my forex account. I see it. So that's what it simply means. The next one I'd like to talk about today is forex brokers. Forex brokers are firms that provide traders with access to a platform that allows them to buy and sell foreign currencies. See, the biggest advice I will ever give anybody tonight is that if you are still saving your money in Naira, you are making, don't let me use the word, you are making a big mistake, because your investment is not my business. I would only advise. Do you know that as I have so done it that I don't even like to hold Naira anymore. Even the physical Nairas I know I have, I like to convert everything, because as the market is going, anytime dollar can spring up to 800. Are you with me? When it springs up to 800, what do you think your 1 million conversion will be like? Let's do a simple mathematics that will blow your mind this night. Let me launch my calculator. As of today, when I went to withdraw from Hot Forex, the Hot Forex rate is still 575. Let's say I put in 500,000 naira. That's 575 times 575,000. So that, let's say $1,000 times 575. That is 575,000 naira. Now, something happened. Dollar spiked up to 615K now. That's 615,000 minus 575,000. Bros, okay, hey, sorry, I've done the wrong mathematics. 615,000 and 575. So, bros, how sweet is this? I'm asking Mr. Dimeji, how sweet is this?
I can't see your screen.
Oh, you can't see my screen? Oh, sorry.
I'm only seeing what is a forex broker. That's the only thing I'm seeing.
Okay, how sweet is this? You place $1,000 when dollar was 575, and later in a day or in 3 days, it spiked up to 615. This is your profit. I was just discussing with someone now that even if you don't want to trade in the financial market, you can keep your money in the wallet. Leave it like crypto. And guess what? Your profit springs up. Are you with me? Somebody said I should help him keep about 500,000. Is it 500,000 naira? Yeah. When converted in dollars, and you know, after trading for the person, guess what? When dollar spiked up, that was when up first was still 540. It flew to 575. Who got the profit? I got it. Are you with me? So that's that. Let's proceed. We have several types of brokers, and your brokers are Forex Time, Apari, Octa FX, Odd Forex, XNES, there's FSTM, FXTM. Let me share my screen. There's FXTM, Antec, there's Top FX, there's Insta FX. See, if I should say, let me count it, maybe this year I will end the class. We have 1,001 brokers today. In fact, I saw one today. Yesterday, I was shocked. Just FX, just Forex. What is happening in the country? Are you with me? Just Forex. That's the name of a broking firm. Check, it's online. Are you with me? But the best, or the one I use that I've never been disappointed is Hot Forex. Hot Forex is so sweet. Customer care, 100%. Are you with me? Everything seems to be what? Very accurate. Let's go to the next one. We have several type of chatting softwares: Ninja Trader, TradingView, Finvix. The one I use that is so convenient to me is TradingView. I will drop this PDF for all of you to read, no problem. Now we have 6 types of traders: scalp traders, day trader. Then you also have swing trader, position trader, algorithmic trader, and event-driven traders. All these traders, they have their specific functions. Like the scalp trader and the day trader, they like to trade for very few periods, and they don't like their trade to go over to the next day. The swing trader is a trader that this type of trader, they can trade for 2 weeks. And guess what? They don't mind if swap fee comes in. I'll teach you swap fee in the advanced class. Do you know what swap fee means? Swap fee simply means a fee at which a broker, are you think? It's simply a fee a broker will charge you when your trade goes over to the next day. Do you get it? That's exactly what a swap fee means. A position trader is a trader that holds trade for a long period of time. I have friends that because of their job, they like to hold their trade for a very long time. Madam Desti, welcome. They hold their trade for a very long time, and guess what? They make their profits, which you can also make. Algorithmic traders. These are traders that design robots. I was actually designing a robot, and because of time, I'm not sure. To be very, very candid, I've been on that project for a very long period of time now. I'm not sure, but I'll be concluding that project before September because I have a lot of things to do. I have a whole lot of things to do. So that project will be concluded latest December. Event-driven traders are also like fundamental analysts. They are traders that, what do? They, how will I put it? They check out the news. They see what they update about the news before they make their deal. I tell people something. It is always good for you to check the news, to do fundamental analysis and technical analysis before you go into the forex market. Class, thank you very much. I've ended this section. I want to talk about something. Now, if you must have noticed, you must have noticed that yesterday I taught you some basics of forex, and today while I was teaching, I was concentrating more on advanced class. The truth about the matter is, this training will end on Thursday. No, not Thursday, sorry, on Friday. And when it ends on Friday, you cannot use only 4 days to learn forex. I need to be very, very candid here. You can't use 4 days to learn forex. So for you to enjoy it fully, there will be an advanced class that will be coming up. That advanced class will take place from Monday, July, 4th of July. It takes place from 4th of July and ends when? 18th of July. I repeat, that advanced class takes place from 4th of July to what? 18th of July. Some of you will be wondering, will it be the same time and always chance this time because of work, blah, blah, blah? Well, I'm going to leave this time for 9 p.m. 9 p.m., you'd have come in, freshen up, Do whatever you want to do, sit down and watch, go and take note of the class. Are you with me? So all of this is so packaged in that place. Guess what? In that advanced class, mentorship is free. Mentorship is free. You can come. Many of my students, one even called me recent, chatted me on Telegram, said, Mr. Gospel, do you still know my name? I said, I know your name. Your name is Mr. Kelvin. I don't throw my students away. Sometimes I even ask them, how has training been going? I drop messages on their group. Are you with me? And guess what? There was a smart student, Mr. Oli. If that man is here, would have testified to what I was saying. Why the man paid for his advanced class and was receiving his training? The man had a life account. He made his money. He has even made more than the 10K he paid for that training. Are you with me? You might be wondering, 2 weeks, how much is this training? The cost for that training is exactly 10,000 naira. The cost for that training is exactly 10,000 naira. Please, I want to beg you on something. I am the person who owns my channel. I am the trainer. Please, I don't know, some criminals are all around everywhere these days, not only my channel, they disturb people on their channels. If there's anybody here who is scamming you, who wants to try and scam you by giving you my own PDF, which I took my time to create. I know courses I bought to learn this training and all these things, and how much it cost me. There's anybody who is deceiving you on that, please, don't hesitate to call the number you see on the screen. Call the number, Mr. Godspower. I want to pay this money to your account. Are you the one? Yes, I am the one. Are you with me? In fact, if you go to Facebook, check that name, you see my family, it's all of us. There's no like scamming. People have been trained severally, and it's for years you've been into this business. Are you with me? So I'm just warning you to be aware of who? Scammers. This is me. I'm the one who is talking, the owner of the account. You see the name and all of that. Anybody trying to lure you with my PDF, telling you to pay $300, because that's what the person was charging. $300, I'm not the one. Nothing on earth can even make me charge up to that amount, because how much, the question is, even if some of you have the money to pay 10K, is it everybody that can pay 10K in this condition we are now in Nigeria? Not all. This is more or less like a free training. That's how I say it. Are you with me? Thank you very much, class. I appreciate you. Is there any question before I go? Yes. Is there any question before I go? Mr. Dimeji, let us hear from you now. Is there any question before I go? I don't know. Someone was trying to connect. That's Madam Desti, but maybe the network was bad.
Yeah. Well, I think I'll just say that I like what you are doing. And,
thank you, sir.
Look at the bigger goals.
Thank you, sir.
It's a good thing. When we share what we know,
yes,
aside the fact that we can commercialize it, it also helps us to grow better.
That's
as individuals. And more so, they're also making impact.
Thank you, sir.
Becoming more visible. So it's quite encouraging.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, even myself, I've been in the financial space for about 10 years now.
Wow.
I worked with GTB Asset Management, and I work elsewhere now. So, but what I'm trying to say in a nutshell, it's simply that, I mean, I'm quite impressed. I mean, I've never learned how to trade until everyone told me about your class.
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate
you. I
sir.
go pretty late, and I just said, okay, let me just even check in and see what is going on. It's quite impressive.
Thank you
so much. Thank you so much. I think that's what I have to say.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you, great you, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome,
God bless you.
Yes, and you too, sir. Yes, sir. So thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you all. Please, the training continues tomorrow. I will drop some things as regards MetaTrader 4 and 5, and we'll be doing live practicals. We'll be checking out swap fee, commissions. I'll tell you what you need to register on, zero account, so many things tomorrow. It's going to be basically practicals tomorrow. So while on Friday, we'll be talking about news trading, how to trade NFP and co. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you, and see you tomorrow by the grace of God. Bye for now. Yeah.